So welcome to Bob and Rachel's place. Wow, it's bright out today. Everything here is white in this neighborhood, gorgeous neighborhood overlooking La Paz. It's just to the north of La Paz, and I'll take you around the entire neighborhood. But let's head inside before I just go blind from the brightness here. Look at this huge front door. Now we've got the barky Chihuahuas. Hello. Hello, where are we going?
That's Poncho. Poncho!
Come on.
Come on,
Back
baby.
inside.
Hi!
Hello. Thank you so much for having us here in your home, Rachel. Well, let's get first a little background about your home. When did you move in? Where'd you come from? Are you here full time?
Yeah, so we're from Oregon, the Eugene area, and we are full time. We just decided to make a big life change. So we came down to look at places in June of 2020 and found our realtor helped us find this neighborhood. And so we bought a house and had it built. And we've been here now for 2 months. So we moved at the end of July of this year.
And this is a beautiful house, and I'm going to once again reserve the price of this house for the end of the video.
Okay.
But let's take everyone on a tour here. So let's start out in your kitchen.
This is our kitchen. It came with the cabinets, the granite countertops. It did not come with the appliances, so we had to add the appliances. Pretty big kitchen, actually. It has a little bar on the side. We've learned that dishwashers are not very common here, and maybe Mexico in general, but in Baja, so we have not added a dishwasher. They're also very expensive to add, so we're just doing it by hand. But this is our kitchen. We had to add the air conditioners once we moved in as well. So it was a hot first week until we got those added.
Yeah, well, it's interesting. You had this built, and as we were chatting earlier, you talked about how certain things were included and not. So that's probably pretty important when you're buying a house pre-construction.
Yeah, I feel like things that we would assume would be in a house, like in the States in new construction, just ask a lot of questions to make sure you know what you're getting.
Yeah, I'm really surprised that it didn't come with air conditioners. That just seems like a necessity for any newish house.
Yeah, I'm sure it probably depends on the developer, but ours decided not to include that, so.
So we were just talking about the hurricane that just came through, and that's why they had those couple of garrafones of water. But otherwise, they've got this system to have drinkable water coming out their tap.
So we had rentals before that had this system, and so we talked to our contractor and decided to have him put in a water purification system that does I believe the reverse osmosis whole thing, and then it comes out of this little spigot, and it then goes around to our refrigerator as well. So we do have drinkable water down here, and then for the bathrooms, like to brush teeth, or to drink upstairs, we just take a couple pitchers and they sit in our bathrooms and we refill them as we need to. So yeah, we opted to do water filtration rather than having to always buy the jugs.
So let's talk about your stove experience here. It is an electric stove. More common down here is gas, but your house does not have gas.
So our contractor ran around La Paz everywhere looking for an electric stove and ended up finding this one. What is it, like GE, I guess. It's nothing fancy. It's just a flat top electric stove with an oven, and it was $1,300. That didn't even include the hood. The hood was extra. So I think that's probably, I would be imagining, almost twice as much as in the States.
Yeah, certain things can be really expensive down here. We looked for a replacement for our dishwasher that is broken, and wow, yeah, over $1,000 for a dishwasher, and very hard to actually find one.
Well, this is our living room and then dining room area, and nothing came furnished. I think if you were to buy a house that had already been here and was built, that you're buying somebody else's house, it would usually come furnished, as I understand it, but this was new construction, so we had to furnish everything. which is not easy. We've learned that everything in Baja pretty much either has to come down and be imported from California or shipped over from Guadalajara. Like we're used to in the States, you go to a furniture store, they have a big warehouse and you can pick up your furniture that day, and not so much here. So to buy an entire house worth of stuff, we used one furniture company that shipped some down from California and another company that shipped over from Guadalajara. So you order and then you've got anywhere from 2 weeks to 6 weeks to wait for your furniture. So that's rough. And then you're not seeing the furniture really until you have it. So we're now ordering another big couch because we've got these 2 love seats and it's not quite practical for a family. So it's been an experience, and we're still nesting. Like you have to, buy artwork and then learn how to put it up on concrete walls. You're not just nailing a nail into wood and drywall. So that's difficult. So it's a process, and we're still working at it.
And we have a little office here. Let's head up this staircase here.
Okay. So we had to add handrails. We had a carpenter come in and add handrails. And they're still a bit precarious and dangerous. Like this would never meet code in the United States. And when we had the hurricane 2 weeks ago, we had a bunch of leaks. So this is the workers' ladder. They're coming in and scraping and repainting and trying to seal some leaks. But we had a rain again last night. And one of the leaks that they'd already thought they'd fixed up here, you can't really see it now, but it leaked some more. So fixing the leaks is going to be a process.
So let's talk about what's upstairs.
Yeah, so this is our master bedroom. We have a view of the hills and the rest of our housing development. But yeah, we had to start again from ground zero and put everything in, order the furniture, order pictures, curtains, air conditioner, ceiling fan.
So the bed, is this from the US or was it from down here?
The first furniture company we picked, they order their stuff from California, from the US. So
it's an American size king bed.
Yes.
I know they're slightly different down here, I guess.
I mean, that's what we've been told, but we didn't really notice it other than if you have a mattress that's thicker, a lot of the sheets do not have thick or long pockets and they will not fit. But they have a different name for a full, it's called a matrimonial down here.
So yeah, now we're entering the master bath.
Our house did come with built-in closets. I heard that some of the houses didn't, but our contract came with built-in closets. And also the built-in glass shower doors. But again, I've heard from some neighbors that their contract didn't even include the shower doors. So I guess another thing, if you're having a house built, make sure or negotiate for shower doors. Did come with a mirror, and yeah, it's a very functioning, nice bathroom.
So we've got a shared bath off the hallway here.
So this is our son Emmett's bedroom. He's 11. We put a twin in here because we also have a 19-year-old. So when he comes, he's at college in Oregon, but when he comes to visit, he'll stay in here with Emmett. And so his room again has a pretty tall closet so that it came in back. I don't know who's going to be able to get up there. I need a ladder, but they're very tall closets. And then they have a nice view of the bay. But they also have a nice view of this construction area over here. And this is our daughter Naomi's room. She's 16, and she's doing online high school for her last couple of years. So she's got a desk here and her laptop where she does her online school.
But Emmett's in school here.
Yeah. So we got Emmett into an international school that does half Spanish and half English. So the first half of his day is all in Spanish, and the second half is in English. And he even has French class. So theoretically, he might eventually speak 3 languages if he's a good student.
Let's head on up to the rooftop now.
Okay.
Similar stairs, I assume.
Yeah.
Kind of funky here.
Shorter, and there's a funny lip here that's supposed to help water not come into the house and then drain, but in the big rains, it just comes down and overwhelms that drain, and we have had leaks down the stairs, so we got to problem solve that. And then if you were of any sort of, disability or anything, it's really not even safe for us after a couple margaritas.
So this is where we get the beautiful view over to the city of La Paz and to the Bay of La Paz and El Mogote. And we can see also the rest of the complex here that we'll probably take a quick walk around. It's here.
So we had this area for our washer and dryer, but the gates weren't here. So we had to have our contractor add gates to the front of our property and here to the washer and dryer area. And so what we've noticed is that most washers and dryers are outside in at least this part of Mexico, or maybe all of Mexico. So this is kind of our garage. We don't have, a regular garage here. So we have our washer and dryer out here. And our water heaters down here and our water pump are back there too.
So we're going to take a walk around the neighborhood and see the amenities that come and talk about what they paid for this unit and also what they pay monthly for the security and the amenities. What do you have for amenities here?
So we have a pool area that has 3 pools, a big pool, a little kid pool, and then a lap pool that has the pump for exercise. We have a gym that has some cardio equipment and some weights and air conditioning, thankfully. We have a game room area that has foosball, ping pong, I think air hockey. It has a bar in it and a kitchen. It has a theater. So we can have movie nights. We can reserve the game room for get-togethers. The other part of the common area, there's barbecues, there's seating areas up there. So there's quite a bit of amenities. So this complex has about 48 houses. We think there's about, right now, 6 houses that we're full-time residents. But it's a mix of expats and a few nationals, so a few families from La Paz live here. I think there's only about 2 or 3 of those full-time people, though, that are nationals from La Paz. So there's a lot of people from the United States. There's also a group of investors that bought from, I think, China and Canada. So we're really a mix here, and there's a lot of rentals as well. So I think that there's probably more rentals in here than are actually family homes, but there's also the snowbirds. We have some owners that are 6 months in the States or Canada and then 6 months here. So we have, I think, 3 houses that are still under construction. So right behind us is one, kind of mid-construction. It's not very pretty. And then another one right next to us that hasn't even really been started. And these houses take about a year to build, so it's going to be kind of a construction zone for a little while. But it's just part of living in Mexico. So
let's dive right into cost for those amenities first. So what do you pay per month for the security guards and the pools and everything?
Yeah, so our HOA fee is $125 a month. Pays for the gated security. We have to have cards to use the pool area and the gym so they know that we're owners or we belong here, and then maintenance and upkeep of all of the common areas.
Okay, so then let's do the big reveal. How much did you pay for this?
Sure, our house was $179,000 US.
Okay, and you bought it before it was constructed, so the price was a little better than it could have been. Yeah,
so our realtor has estimated that if he was selling the house now that it's complete, it would be worth about $245,000. So we did get kind of a pre-sale price.
So I'm up here in Portland now, and I'm editing this video and realized that I never recorded an ending. I've got some great videos coming out soon that you're going to want to watch. One is about those water jugs and how you get those in Mexico, and another one is a tour of La Paz with a real estate agent kind of going through the different areas. So you're going to find those guys over here. But if those aren't the videos you're seeing there, that means they're not out yet, which means you need to push the subscribe button and the little bell icon to be notified when they come out. Thanks for watching and goodbye from cold and rainy Portland. I just bought tickets to head back to La Paz in 3 weeks. I'll see you down there.